Mr. Fizz. More like Mr. Jizz! Batman Arkham, the series that revolutionized the superhero genre. I'ma be playing the entire series from Arkham Asylum all the way to the shitty Blackgate game on the 3DS. I shall not be playing Arkham Shadow because I do not own a MetaQuest 3. I know. I need to get my money up. But just like Barack Obama the Middle East said, get your money up, broke ass, and stop calling jeans Deneems. You're not different. Batman Arkham Asylum is a game that teaches you the crazier an individual gets, the more attractive they also get. Look at Killer Croc. This is a certified sex idol. I'm gonna tell you right now, this game is easy as shit, but it's aesthetic. It feels like an episode of the animated series, probably because it's written by these geniuses. Bitches call Aristotle's and Marx philosophers. They are liars. Paul Dini is a philosopher. Holy crap, it's Robin. Batman had just finished apprehending the Joker after a failed attempt to clone Harry Styles, which might have been the worst crime done since Anthem. Also, before people ask, I'm playing the remastered because one is 720p and the other is 1080. And when I zoom in the 720, it would look ugly. We escort the Joker through Arkham where we leave him with a singular guard. Ah, shit. But don't worry, we have electric gates. It's like they want to be violently murdered. Even the security at Epstein's cell wasn't this bad. Oh, and Blackgate had a fire, so all the normal degenerates were also in Arkham. It's like if Jake Paul and Dan TDM made a collab. One does it for the money, and one does it for the art. Though in this case, we're subbing YouTube for extremely gruesome and oftentimes unnecessary violent crime. Chasing after Joker, I encounter Victor Zsasz, taking him down before conversing with Harley Quinn. Two things worth pointing out. First off, this game shamelessly has the most stupid jiggle physics I've ever seen, and it's not done in a comedic or satirical way. That shit is actually twitching, and it's stupid as fuck. I may allow the leaf panties on Poison Ivy, but I draw the line at unrealistic booby movement. This is objectification. I'm gonna teach y'all some basic physics. If you are squeezing something, then it does not have the space to bounce around. And if we are going to harass women with this unnatural witchcraft, then you can be damn sure they better add Joker testicle physics in the remake. This is some bullshit, Rocksteady. Some fucking bullshit. I saved these stupid ass guards from the Joker gas. Only Gotham could have the most incompetent security force in America. I catch up with Joker, who releases a big mutant cutie pie who fucks my ass. I swear I'm good at this game. I swear. Dude starts to overdose, Joker dips, and FaceTimes us showing Gordon got kidnapped.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Well, that's not kind, Batman. What if he's special? In the not nice way. Following Gordon with a whiskey trail left from Officer Bowles, I instead find his corpse before heading outside. This place got a real homey vibe to it. The world's greatest detective is apparently incapable of multitasking. It's just too much for him to grab the Riddle trophy while on the phone. Batman Arkham Asylum, or like Batman Arkham Suicide. Game's over. Gotta restart. We commit to the bit up in this bitch. He also walks slow as shit on the phone. I'd hate to see how he drives. Batman be too calm sometimes. If I saw my multi-million-dollar car getting hit with a $20 pipe, King Von would look like a saint compared to me. Yeah, I'm lying. I'm sweeter than sugar. I grab some of that explosive gel and trace a tobacco trail dropped by Gordon to the medical facility.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Oh, okay.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Finding another way inside, I had to deal with a hostage situation. 5 armed thugs were patrolling the area, and I had to take them down with quick efficiency so I could find a way to Gordon. I set explosive gel down to take down 2 targets, moving to a gargoyle, detonating both, invertedly taking down the 3rd thug as well. 2 were left, and all I had to do was hang both up on the gargoyles. Actual Neanderthals. The lady with red hair said that 3 doctors were further into another wing of the facility. Naturally, I do my Batman thing. Batman Arkham Killer Man. With the doctors and Aaron Cash saved, Doc Young stated she had to go to the mansion to get her notes. Hey lady, there's a fucking crisis going on. No one gives a damn about your psych theories. Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Good boy.
Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
Uh-oh. boom, clap, sound of my heart, the beat goes on and on and on and on, and boom, clap, make me feel good, come on to me now. You guys like my singing? That wasn't good. I actually sing good when I'm not scared. But oh yeah, Scarecrow. Batman Arkham Purgatory. This boss fight is easily the most dangerous in the series because one mistake equals a restart, but luckily, I'm not stupid. I mean, I'm stupid enough to fall for the I was asleep for 13 hours trick, but I'm not stupid enough to watch Love Island, you know what I mean? Locating Harley and Gordon, I'll sneakily take down the thugs guarding them before crashing through the roof, releasing the commissioner. Joker led us downstairs to surprise Bane, who threw me into the wall. I kinda almost died. This looks really bad, but I was just doing tomfoolery with a hint of dumbassery. Okay? I swear I'm good at this game. Yeah, it's not fun to get ran into things, is it, jackass? As we extract Gordon off Arkham Island, he refers back to Bane, calling Dr. Young a bruja, which means witch in English. Heading to a secret bat cave made for emergencies on Arkham Island, we examine all files related to Dr. Young and Venom. She was making some new medical formula called Titan, which had the strength of 6 doses of Venom without needing a constant tank of supply. The formula, however, was incomplete, which were the notes she was after at Arkham Mansion. This was Joker's plan, to use the formula and Venom to create an army of superpowered henchmen to take over Gotham. Batman equipped himself with the Batclaw and went towards the surface through Arkham's caves. Holy shit, it's Batman's arch nemesis, Two-Face. Back outside, the thugs had broken into another armory, acquiring sniper rifles. Not that it did much. Inside Arkham Manor, Batman fought through a small army of thugs, most of them unarmed, but a few carrying rifles. Dr. Young was able to get to her office and hide the notes, and after following her fingerprints, which allowed us to save 2 hostages, we burned the formula, not that Joker seemed to care. For some reason. On our way to find the doc, Batman dealt with another dose of fear toxin, reliving his parents' death. This kid looks like a bobblehead. I don't know what it is. Instead of fighting another giant scarecrow, the fear gas makes Batman face his greatest fear: having to pay taxes on the Batmobile. Apparently being an illegal vigilante is not a recognized career, viable for tax write-offs. After that was over, Zsasz gets KO'd by a batarang, and Dr. Young talks about a hidden lab in the gardens with everything needed for Titan. Issue was, it needed the warden's key code. As she tried to unlock a safe with the codes inside, she turned into No-Face. Get it? Because her head exploded. Harley gloated to Batman as she beat the warden, leaving the thugs to kill Batman. It didn't work. What Harley didn't realize is she left a trail of the warden's blood, which brought us to the penitentiary. Following the blood trail led me to Poison Ivy. Then the warden who gave me the codes, allowing me to hack into Asylum security. Oh, and Harley let out Ivy, and Joker let out the lunatics. At this point, just bomb the island. It looks like the one dude from Toy Story 2. Harley confronts Batman, having him fight a group of thugs and save 2 officers from a room of happy gas before finally cornering her. Batman kills one of the only black thugs in the asylum. Batman Arkham Discrimination. Batman Arkham Concussion.
Hey, hands up the merchandise. That's my party list.
Batman Arkham Violation of the Laws of Consent. Batman Arkham Law and Order. Batman Arkham serving a sentence in Arkham for sexual assault. Batman Arkham breaking out of Arkham and becoming a manosphere creator. Batman Arkham Sexist. Batman Arkham scanning a hand. Batman Arkham Crime. Inside the botanical gardens, Blackgate thugs once again prove to America why they are dumb as shit, as I terrify more of them in a place that is supposed to be about peace. If you ignore the human-hating genocidal plant witch and the homicidal killer clown that is overdosing the homeless with super crack. Turns out super crack can't compare to whatever drug Batman takes that lets him do that. Bad news of all of this is Joker has Titan, and the only path forward is to stop it. Joker needed the plants on Arkham Island to make the serum, so appealing to Poison Ivy on the basis that protecting plants might work to defeat the clown. I jerk all the thugs off on the way to Killer Croc, and my game crashes. What the fuck? Scarecrow is back, got shit on again because he's overrated, and got eaten by Killer Croc. The sewer segment is fine. I'm too trained at it for the stress to affect me. I drop Killer Croc down a hole and head to the Batcave, crafting the cure to Titan. The mutated plants of Ivy's raids the Batcave, destroying the rest of the cure, forcing Batman to head through the cave ruins to make it back to the gardens. There was one problem though. Joker was routing Titan waste into Arkham's water system, which will load itself out into Gotham Bay, infecting the drinking water. To disable the dumping system, I had to hack 2 panels. The first one was guarded by 7 armed guards. I grappled to an elevated point to reposition myself under the shadows. I took down the first thug on the stairs, and the next behind a weak wall, vulnerable to the explosive gel. This guard has a 6th sense, but I have detective vision, so I beat that nitwit. As the dumbasses run to inspect a knocked out thug, I pick one off left behind, putting a sonic batarang to draw another to the body. Launch this, though. That's 2. What? Yeah, I know, it's stupid. The sonic batarang got shot, so I take down the other duo at the corner of the room, pulling the floor beneath this stupid-ass sectionator. Yeah, that's class supremacist, my bad, guys. To showcase how confident I am in my abilities, I hack the panel to shut down the water system while the other 2 thugs fuck each other in the butt. Yeah, they suck at their job, but to be fair, it is Batman. The other panel was easy, and with that, Gotham was saved from an epidemic. I take down Joker's surprise mutant, then finally move to stop Poison Ivy from wrecking the island. After fighting through hypnotized Arkham guards, man, should have been me. I see Ivy, LARP Lightyear got me. Now you see, the streets say the fight went along with Batman blowing up the plant, but actually it's false. Here's how the fight actually went.
You'll never win, Ivy. I'll stop you from destroying Gotham.
Well, Batman, good luck fighting me and my mutant plans. Have no fear, T-Jam is here.
Oh my god, it's T-Jam, the very niche, very cool YouTuber. I'm subscribed to your channel. I've been watching since your reaction video days.
Jeez, Batman, don't gotta be such an ass kisser, but I appreciate it, Bats. Are you subscribed, Poison Ivy? No. Well, good thing I brought the T-Jam plant killer spray that kills any plants within a 5 feet radius. Let me just...
Whoosh. You did it, T-Jam. You've saved Arkham. You're so cool, smart, and sexy, and you're the most eligible bachelor in America.
I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that voice and say those words. It's so bad. Thanks, Batman. T-Jam out. Saving the island, it was time to finally confront Joker at his big party.
Looks like you're the guest of honor.
Really?
Give him a big welcome, guys.
Wow, thank you guys. You know, I appreciate the thanks. I've whooped all your asses tonight, and I'm gonna do it again. You guys are ass. Joker surprised Batman by dropping a kidnapped again Commissioner Gordon before Bats takes a bullet from a Titan shot to save Gordon. Batman resists the Titan as long as he can, prompting Joker to inject himself, turning into what I want to call a really fucked up attempt at a Trey Cool cosplay. Batman gives himself the antidote, then the final stretch of the game begins. You barely fight Joker, you just beat up his thugs, pull him down off the roof, and thunder punch the drugs out of his system. If hell's on earth, it's Arkham Asylum. This place can kick rocks and eat shit. Cain and Abel, a tale as old as time. Literally. The Old Testament is really fucking old. A brother betraying another brother for something as little as ego and jealousy. It's a wicked telling of the depravity we as humans are capable of at our lowest moments. As the lines of things we swore we'd never do become nothing but meaningless guidelines, it reminds us that we are never far away from that which we despise. How one bad day can ruin everything you hold dear. And they put this in a silly game about a man dressed as a bat. Batman Arkham City, baby. This game is objectively one of the greatest pieces of Batman media ever created. Paul Dini, you did it again, my god! The game begins with Catwoman getting absolutely fucking murked by Two-Face, and then it cuts to Batman who's been arrested by a Dr. Hugo Strange, who knows his secret. He doesn't recycle. Oh, wait, no, he's Batman. That's the secret. Batman recycles. Who told you otherwise? Batman got thrown out into the city and kidnapped by the Penguin. Hey, Penguin. And that's why we don't kidnap Bruce Wayne. I have my priorities set straight before putting on the Batsuit. On the way to help free, definitely not Catwoman because she's dead. I acquire my first riddle and 440 to go. All right, go ahead and nail my balls to a 2003 Mitsubishi Outlander wheel and rev that shit till it tears off. Luckily, I could take my sadness out on the local project dwellers. Now you might be saying, TJ, that's racist. No, it's not. It's classist. This is my third classist joke. And let me tell you, there are lots of poor white people. Get it right. And it's actually racist of you to assume that project dwellers automatically means it's an African American. There are successful black men and women out there, buddy. Look, guys, it's Bird Woman because Catwoman's dead. But Batman saved her from Burnt Face. But Joker tried to snipe her. It's not safe in Arkham City. It's not safe in Arkham City. It's not safe in Arkham City. Batman dived down chimney to get revenge on Joker for trying to blow him up in prank gone wrong. It turns out Joker had AIDS. Turns out Joker lied. He didn't have AIDS. Not cool, Joker. That's a real issue. Not cool, man. Not cool.
There's plenty wrong with me.
No!
Take my blood.
He did have AIDS! I knew it! Now you're probably like, T-Jam, what the fuck is going on? One second you were in a courthouse, another you were in a church, then you were ranting about queefs and sensitive medical conditions. Well, let me tell you. Joker was poisoned by his mutant titan tomfoolery and has infected Batman as well as Gotham hospitals to force Batman to find the cure, which was being created by Mr. Freeze. And I also forgot to mention Protocol 10, some super duper scary protocol Hugo Strange made. But none of that mattered. We need to find Mr. Freeze, who we tracked down to the GCP. You know, when I think about stupid decisions, someone might think I think about the time I almost got arrested by security on private property with my friend when we knew it was private property, but we went on it anyways. Or that time I told a black woman I'ma love you the way white people love Chief Keef. It worked. I just regret it in general. She was an asshole. Or maybe the time I blatantly cheated on my serious math test that my mom caught and grounded me for 2 weeks for. Worst 2 weeks of my life. That shit was harder than when my dad died. I don't think about those things. I think about when I went into the grates despite the fact there was a body over them which caused the thugs to kill me, making me have to redo the Arkham Asylum Riddler trophies. That was tough. I think about that moment every day. Batman Arkham Asylum is a 4-hour game, but the Riddler trophies make it a 7-hour game. 7 hours. You know what I could have done in 7 hours? I'm a fast writer. I could have written 60 pages of Lady Loki fanfiction. Are you fucking kidding me? It was a rough day that day. I mean, whew. Back to the scene of the crime, I used strategy to avoid my problems because only a fool repeats his mistakes. Quote, Johnny Sins. It was time to terrorize some thugs. Step uno, double take down these dum-dums. Step dos, put some explosive gel in the nearby wall. Step tres, throw a batarang to escape. Step 4, because I failed Spanish, invert take down a thug. Step 5, invert take down another thug. Step 6, interrogate the last thug and end the encounter. Boom! If it wasn't bad enough for Batman, Mr. Freeze got kidnapped by Penguin, who was hunkered down in his fortress halfway across Arkham City. Trying to get inside, he had set up signal jammers preventing me from hacking in through the front door, so I detoured to take out the 3 devices.
Since when have you been all about reading anyway?
I read.
Porn don't count.
I continue onward, meeting Mr. Dinosaur and saving the cop who told me there were at least a dozen other cops in need of saving.
Help me!
Okay, 11. Nothing crazy happens. I save Mr. Freeze, save the cops who are held in one room, beat the shit out of the Penguin, kill a zombie, and beat the shit out of Penguin again. Yeah, that was a quick overview of an hour's worth of gameplay, but there were no close calls to make. Nothing that was entertaining and noteworthy. And, you know, if there's no entertainment, how am I going to entertain your dopamine overloaded brains? Anyways, Mr. Freeze explained the issue with the cure. It needed a very powerful type of blood that would serve as a powerful base without the cure disintegrating within seconds. Unfortunately, blood like that doesn't exist, unless you've lived for hundreds of years. So unless we were finding Adam and Eve, that shit wasn't happening. And Freeze exclaimed that we were cooked. Ladies and gentlemen, gentrified Al Ghul, because they made him white despite the fact having an Arabic name. We needed this dude's blood, and lucky for us, we knew exactly how to find them as an elite League of Assassins member runs away, leaving a trail to follow. Just gotta scan the— Ah! Fuck! What the hell? Batman Arkham stalking, bitch. Kill her, Robin. Kill her, failure! Nice shot, dumbass. Well, this is awkward. Following her into the sewers from Joker's territory gave us insight onto Protocol 10 and Hugo Strange's goals. Weapons were being gifted to Joker to inflict chaos on the streets of Arkham City. The reason for? Unknown. All we could do for now was fight further through an old ruined city project known as Wonder City, eventually finding Talia al Ghul. To talk with Raish, we needed to complete the demon trials, which only one man had ever completed. Benjamin Netanyahu. The juice of the Goys healed Batman's Nestle-inflicted blood disease, but it was only a matter of time before Blackrock would have enslaved the Bat via Palantir nanite bots ingested into Starbucks at-home coffee mix. Oh fuck. I want you to know I pressed circle for that. And that's why I need to stop playing at night. The trials, beyond my usual dumbassery, were less like actual trials and more like, you ever play GTA and just get a mission where you just drive really far? Nothing happens, you just drive. It's not boring. It's not entertaining though. It's just kind of there. That's how this felt.
You sound surprised.
Of course
boobies.
not.
I don't think Ra's al Ghul found that very humorous, guys. The Goy juice still controlled my body too much, forcing me to fight Ra's on his own turf, but little did he know, I could do this. Dude tried to kill his own daughter to get me to kill him, so that I joined his generational crusade or whatever. If it hasn't worked for the last few centuries, it's probably not gonna work now, man. But are we gonna talk about how Batman is lifting 210 pounds with one arm? No? Okay then. With the blood to make the cure secured, we hear news of Warden Sharp, who is now mayor, being thrown into prison. How? I have no fucking clue. Actually, I do. You see, in Arkham Asylum, there are these old ruins known as the Chronicles of Arkham, detailing the life story and journey of Amadeus Arkham. Upon uncovering more ruins, you hear about his descent into madness and descriptions of modern-day villains like Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Joker, who Amadeus promises to kill in very gruesome ways. But how? Amadeus is dead, and from a time long before these supercriminals. That's when it's revealed it's actually the Warden who has undiagnosed schizophrenia. Hugo Strange worked with Sharp by manipulating him, giving him meds to take away his violent side, yet it left him susceptible to mind control, which is how Arkham City was created in the first place. Once his use was done, Strange used the blackmail on him to throw him in, tying up a loose end.
What are you talking about? You need to get that blood to freeze now.
I will. I just need to.
Yoink. Okay. Well, that was depressing. Mr. Fizz. More like Mr. Jizz! Anyway, so he breaks the cure because...
The clown has my wife.
I hope he
Bring
fucking
her
kills her
back
now.
to me.
You bald-headed bitch.
Get me the telemetry feed from his suit, now.
You're a fucking moron, Freeze. I want you to know that. You're a fucking moron.
Try to take him on in a
You're a
straight-up fight.
dumbass.
He's too powerful.
I hope your wife eats shit and dies.
Coming through now.
No joke. Dumbass. Utter moron. Actually stupid. Waste of space. Get out of here. It's bullshit, Freeze. Let me tell you, it is some bullshit. After putting belt to ass on Freeze, he has the audacity to say this.
Find Nora. She's all I have left.
I'm a sucker for a good love story, and damn it, I will help you, Mr. Freeze, but you suck! Harley took the backup cure and blew up a helicopter to slow me down. Stupid reporter, frick you. Alfred called about Lucius Fox making a cure, but it turned out it was just a hallucination, and I got mind-fucked by Arkham's residential pervert.
Look like Batman. He's here.
Come on, dude. Never lets me do fun shit. What do you mean I can't rip him into the meat shredder? Joker hopped on broadcast to announce his return in the Gotham playing field.
They tell you what it's all about.
Who the fuck just coughed? As I flooded through ice trying to get to Joker and the cure, Hugo Strange was getting permission from the city council to activate Protocol 10 in just a few minutes. He made the claim that it was needed due to the violence and weapons smuggled into Arkham by the inmates, which was obviously strange. While we still don't know what Protocol 10 was, it was a last-ditch effort to stop the inmates that was never supposed to be activated. That's all we know. If it wasn't clear. Yeah. I will not hesitate to make you a paraplegic. I found Harley tied up, don't really know why, and cornered the Joker.
Stop! I can't take anymore! You win! You beat me!
Really?
Hang on. Did I say me? I meant me and these guys.
Which guys? Who, those guys? Then beat the shit out of his thugs. Damn, they suck. Suddenly, after winning the encounter, debris falls from the roof, taking down Batman before Talia al Ghul shows up to save his life, proposing a trade. Batman's life for immortality from the Lazarus Pit. As they walk away, Talia points to the tractor she puts on before Batman passes out. Minutes later, Catwoman saves Batman from Birdwoman saves Batman from the debris, telling him he'll have to hurry up to stop Hugo Strange. Protocol 10 was underway. It was a plan to use Tiger attack helicopters and missiles from Wonder Tower to launch strikes across the city to completely wipe the criminal population. Oh my god. I feel like an Arabian during the Obama presidency. That's also 2 Obama jokes in this video. 3 strikes, I'm out! Well, I've made 3 classist jokes. Oh no! Oh yeah. Oh fuck. That was amazing. With the master codes, I headed to Tiger Base, fighting through the garrison of troops before scaling Wonder Tower till I intercepted the last line between me and Strange. I made my first move on this poor thug, taking him down while Strange was watching from another side of the room. I knew the smart thing to do was to disengage immediately after and wait for the guards to realize I was there. I'd wait for them to group up to pull out my signature move. Unfortunately, Hugo Strange hadn't cleaned his glasses this day, so he failed to see me choking out his guard. With 2 guards upstairs and 1 on the way, this was the perfect time to execute my plan. Once the smoke bomb was thrown and the guard had fallen, I immediately tossed a freeze blast to scare the 3rd guard next to him, allowing me to knock the frozen guard over with a batarang and make Strange watch helplessly as I beat his men to the floor. Unaware of where the last guard was, I decided to dive over the ledge and readjust my position according to what the guards do next. I swiftly turn around the crate as he does, allowing me to loop him into a takedown. And that's how you make grown men in a paramilitary security force shit themselves. As Hugo Strange basks in the glory of his work, a sword swiftly kills any dream of purification for society he had once had, as Ra's al Ghul revealed himself as the man behind Arkham City. Seconds before his passing, Strange triggered a backup plan which blew up Wonder Tower as Ra's al Ghul plummeted to his death. The victory is short-lived, however, as Joker broadcast himself across the city, inviting Batman to the Monarch Theater for a final confrontation. Inside, Joker demanded for the cure before Talia al Ghul killed him. And that was it. Yippee! Wait, but something doesn't add up. Talia stole the cure from Harley Quinn. That's why she was tied up. The coughing from the camera announcement. The demands for a cure he had already taken, and the foreshadowed joke of the fake Joker gag. It wasn't him, but it was too late. Talia was already dead. Also, can we talk about how good of a shot Joker is? He hit her heart with a handgun like 70-ish feet away. That's crazy. The fake Joker was Clayface, filling in for him to get revenge on Batman and kill him. Mid-fight, Joker blew the floors of the Monarch Theater, making everything fall down towards the Lazarus chambers below. After using Spinjitzu to take down Clayface, Batman drank half the cure and destroyed the pit, which drove Joker to stab him into his shoulder, causing Batman to drop the vial. Then Joker slowly gasped for life, as the disease overtook him. Batman remarked that he would have saved him. Whether or not it was a cheap blame to ease his conscience, or truly an accident that Batman never meant to happen when he dropped the cure, Joker found it funny, as he died on his last laugh. So funny story, I completed Arkham Origins and I'm now on Origins Blackgate. You're probably saying, well, TJ, why aren't you showing Origins if you're already on Blackgate? Well, I accidentally deleted the footage. I don't know how, it was there, and now it's just not. But it's fine because I got murdered in Blackgate. That game is awful. I'll flush him out. Oh my god, this game is gonna be horrible. I had to restart everything. Oh my god. Am I high or are the frames ass? Per game profile.
Hey, Sharpie!
I'm not high, the frames are ass. Yeah, I know I'm broke using a Steam Deck. Where am I? At least I get to play Arkham City. Oh, at least I get to see Poison Ivy's ass. Oh, wait. Shit, I'm happy I'm restarted. Charlie Kirk commentary is unforgettable. Political opinions and assassinations on top. Joker, how much would it cost to give you a blowjob? Free? Why, that's a deal. Damn.
That feels so much better.
Shit, I feel better too. Anyways, Batman Arkham Origins was amazing when the bugs weren't present. Unfortunately, this game is really buggy. I tried to 100% it, and one of the side missions just locked me from ever doing it. Sometimes ground pounds just didn't want to pound, counters wouldn't work, it's just unpolished. But everything else is great. The side missions, character designs, writing, it's really done well for a game that was meant to just be a rushed out product to appease the fans while Night was being made. I personally give every Arkham game a minimum of a 9 out of 10. Origins, however, gets a 7. If the bugs were fixed and they redoubled efforts to change the asset reusal, it would be at that 9 out of 10, which is exactly why this game needs a remake. But I'm gonna tell you, this game was an awful experience to record. I don't know what it was with SteamOS or if it was just the fragility of the game itself, but doing some testing even at the lowest possible graphics settings, the frames would just violently drop. It was definitely upsetting as I wanted to be able to do a full game cover of every game, but I'm not too bummed out as Origins is also incredibly short when trying to 100% the game. But to show proof, while I wasn't able to 100% due to the bug lock, I did capture all 8 assassins for my first time on Steam. See, there's the date. So I better not see no comments saying, he skipped Arkham Origins, he didn't play it. I played it, it just looks ugly as shit. And like, you know, if you wanted me to buy a PC so I could get good graphics for it, I mean, you should subscribe so I can do that. But I thought personally what would be cool is I could do a Christmas special for it later on this year, so I'm not too bummed out. As Bob Ross once said, we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. But anyways, let's return to Origins Blackgate and its shitty graphics. Will you move? It's over. Oh my god! Dog, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Right, I like the ending. I'm like so close to the ending, and now I have to redo everything. It has been 2 days. It has been 2 days. It has been 2 days. Well, that took a long time. Anyways, I'm gonna go blast my head open on I-95. It had been 9 months since the events of Arkham City. Dude, brush your fucking teeth. Ew. To no one's surprise, crime fell in Gotham, but not because it stopped. No, because the major villains and factions were planning an assault on the city, and what sort of happened is comparable to how after Saddam Hussein died, everyone thought things were gonna calm down, and BAM! IEDs and civil wars wrecked the country, and then we got ISIS. So yeah, now we have Scarecrow threatening to shat fear toxin all over Gotham. But luckily, there was one man brave enough to stop them. Me! First things first, we had to meet. Can that be really funny? Skip! Okay then. Basically, Commissioner Gordon told us, can you stop spinning the scene? Gordon wanted us to investigate a patrol car that went MIA, but first we stopped to examine a mutilated body. We were able to identify it by unique attributes. The corpse had an inverted micro weenie surgically turned into a hoo-ha, a cut-off tattoo of Chris Chan, a Miley Cyrus quote cut onto their left ass cheek, ingrown toenails on both feet, a 7th toe because the 6th before it was cut off, a copy of Dead by Daylight shoved up their ass where it belongs, and a partridge in a pear tree. We ID'd the corpse as Hassan Piker. Making up to the cop car, I beat up the nearby thug, saving the surviving cop from a military vehicle that tried to take us down. That was the logical equivalent of a Gotham Cardinal sin. Batman has one of the fastest, most high-tech cars in the world. And that's not a secret! And you tried to do a hit and run? You're fucked! Oh, I could do something really fun. Smoke pellet! Kinda adds to the moment, I think. Anyways, I get a sample of Scarecrow's new fear toxin and meet Poison Ivy in a Scarecrow safe house. Boo! Why isn't she green? Batman showcases his omnidirectional tank to the local militia, proving once again billionaires can and will buy the oddest, most unnecessary items known to man. And we lock up Ivy. Jim gave me the rundown on priority crimes before I grabbed the remote electrical charge gun and met Oracle to find a lead on Scarecrow. We could track him based on the unique signature the creation of his fear toxin gave off, so we set off aligning a local radio tower to help pinpoint the location. The second location was a bit harder. 3 armed guards protecting the station while holding a cop hostage for leverage. Batman needed to take them all down as quick as possible, which required a new suit. A new way to terrorize the scum of Gotham. Well, could have been scarier if they added nibbles. Prepare yourself, troop nuke incoming. Nah, off topic. What is with Wolverine fans trying to cope with the fact that he is not a cuck? If you open up the X-Men 90s show, the show from the 90s, okay? I think it was the 90s, the 80s or the 90s. At like the 6th or 7th episode, no pun intended. He's on the bed holding a photo of Jean Grey, just sitting there, yearning for Jean Grey. But right next to her is Cyclops. That is some cuck shit. Oh my god. Anyways, we find out Scarecrow's at Ace Chemical, so we head over there having a dick measuring contest with the Arkham Knight. Spoiler alert, Batman's sack is heavier than the entire cast of My 1,000-Pound Sister. Inside the facility, an entire army was preparing to deploy upon Gotham to take hold of the city. It was commanded by the Arkham Knight, but the priority for now was stopping Scarecrow from releasing his bomb. We located 5 employees on shift, hoping they'd have Crane's location. Why did their managers have them on shift? Overtime. Men and women will risk their lives to get that cash bonus. People do anything for money. Once I sold pictures of my feet for $10 I used on V-Bucks when I was 13. Probably didn't need to put that online, but oh well. The feet are online, so. I was able to bring the Batmobile over, and using this, I found the first alive employee. He said that Scarecrow was building a bomb big enough to cover the entire East Gulf of America. Basically, Scarecrow used the bomb threat for Gotham to empty the city so the militia could take it over. It didn't matter if anyone ran, as the bomb would hit them anyways. For now, though, we were going to be preoccupied with the Arkham Knight's shopper.
I lost your touch. Good. It's
Um...
gonna make this so much more
You can do that? What? Oh my god, I just knocked him on his ass. Oh my god, I'm gonna die and restart the entire challenge. Ah ha ha.
Aim for the weak spots, the shoulders first, then coordinate fire at the points where the plates meet.
Now hold on. Why wouldn't you teach them this before they encountered me? You're a lousy commander. Oh my god, he's evolved. He's immune to stun round. It's over. The second and last employee was rescued, who told us Scarecrow was in the central mixing chamber, and when we arrived, he was surrounded by armed militia mixing the supplies for fear toxin. Luckily for us, though, that meant at least half the room was distracted and preoccupied, so taking the first guard was easy. Stalking the soldiers, I had my next move planned. Drop down on this man, loading the mixer, and plant explosive gel to blast the other when the time was right. Dropping from the skylight, I take down 2 soldiers, blasting the third to use as a counter distraction to confuse the remaining militia, which seemed to work as none of them bothered to search for me. The remaining 2 were easily picked off as I entered the chamber and confronted Scarecrow. Unfortunately for us, he knew about Oracle and threatened to kill her if we didn't let him go. And as we tried to get hold of her, he slipped away. All Batman could do now was try to stop the blast, but as he loaded the neutralizing agents, fear toxin engulfed him, making him see.
Miss me?
Oh my god.
We need to agree on some
I am in a
priorities.
nightmare. Or am I? We escaped the exploding Ace chemicals before having another episode involving Joker. His aides followed him into hell, apparently. It's not funny. You shouldn't laugh at that. It's a serious thing people deal with. Asshole.
What's wrong, Jim?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong, Gordon. We check on Barbara. I don't think she's doing well. We told Gordon about Barbara's job. He took it well. No. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something really quickly. Let's discuss something. Okay? We need to talk about this. Okay? One of the world's best martial artists, the world's greatest detective, the greatest crime fighter of all time, is sitting here, and you are so stuck up inside your ass that you are going to throw away the best chance at bringing your daughter back alive? Now that we've touched base upon the fact that Gordon's stupid, we found out the vehicle Barbara was taken in and track it down to Miyagani Island. That's a gross oversimplification. I stop Mad Hatter, stop a bomb, hang myself at the side of the Riddler, unhang myself when I see Catwoman, realize I have to do a bunch of murder death gauntlets to save her from having her head explode, identify another corpse as Yadolf Whitler, and track down a microchip Barbara left for us to find her. The chip led us to a militia base where the Arkham Knight took Oracle. Unfortunately, as we stuck in, he got the jump on Batman, putting a bullet in his side. That's some bullshit! Oh my god, I might be cooked. What? I pressed it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is looking bad. No bullshit, this is looking bad. Hello? Oh! Oh my god. Did I do it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have proven I am both amazing yet horrible at combat. Kind of like a reverse Tyler the Creator. You know, All of my combat fights go amazingly well while I have 1 or 2 bad fights. Tyler, the Creator, on the other hand, has 1 good album and the rest are schizo mumblings about how hard his life is and letting Doechii rap about queefs. R. Kelly produced better music than this, and he's a fucking pedophile. And I'll be damned if I let an artist who has worse music than a pedophile be allowed into a GOAT debate. This piece of dog scat is working on a Hebrew jazz funk album. I would rather make a sex tape with the leader of Mossad than allow this abomination to be produced into the public market. Speaking of ghosts, though, this guy took a wheel to the curb well, all things considering. Oh my god! Damn, you're ugly. Using information from the Curm Stop Soldier and Nightwing, we interrogate Penguin, tracking Barbara's location down to Simon Stagg's airship. Sneaking inside was easy with a remote hacking device, as was fighting the militia. You see this? I gotta show proof somehow that I'm good at this game. I'm the greatest of all time! Do you see that? Compliment my combat skills.
Are you sure all of these men are incapacitated?
You damn question! Joker tried to hijack my brain and Simon Stagg got taken away. It's okay though. I chased after him, finding out he was working with Scarecrow on something called the Cloudburst. Batman got gassed by Dr. Crane and momentarily lost control to the Joker, before Scarecrow was extracted by the Arkham Knight who knocked us out. Minutes later, Batman awoke to a live broadcast from Scarecrow, who invited us to try and save Barbara. When we arrived, he gassed her a fear toxin and killed herself. I would too if I existed in a world where Love Island was popular. Uh-oh.
I know I'm a cop, but she's, well, you know, that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
Oh my god! Dudes will be so down bad that they will consider a relationship with a human-hating hybrid plant terrorist. At least I get to play Arkham City. Oh, at least I get to see Poison Ivy's ass. Men these days. Why are we talking to Ivy, however? Simple, she was immune to Scarecrow's toxin, which means she might be able to combat the Cloudburst, which I will now explain. I did it earlier so you could understand the feeling of being blue-balled. This is a joke, as it is impossible for one to have an erection at the mention of the Cloudburst. Therefore, there are no balls to blue. The Cloudburst is a dispersal device. It takes a gas and turns it into a cloud and bursts it. Hence the name. Science. Loading Ivy up, we destroy a Cobra tank, spawn camping the GCPD, and upgrade the Batmobile to destroy more Cobra tanks, taking Ivy to the Botanical Gardens. Now here's the deal, pal. Ivy can potentially stop the Cloudburst by using a giant plant, and using this handy-dandy technology, I awaken this big-ass thing. Well, that's not kind. I feel like morphine companies have meetings discussing their shortages after major events in Gotham involving Batman. If Batman took down over 100,000 thugs in this night, taking the average retail cost of a 4ml vial of morphine, he would have caused a $1.25 million worth of morphine being bought out. So not a shortage, but let's go deeper. Let's assume each of these thugs only had fractured ribs, not thinking about the broken arms and legs. It would cost $10,000 per thug to fix these fractured ribs. $1 billion worth of medical expenses. And I don't reuse jokes, that's tacky. It's not like I'd make 3 jokes about, like, you know, classism or something. But back to the point, Medicaid and insurance companies must hate Batman. Alright, Robin, now this is gay. Alfred had difficulties trying to scan the Cloudburst due to the long-range missile launcher based on Founders Island, but detour! We let a genocidal madman free from his tormenting death because we need a future villain for the Batman Beyond Arkham remake. Hopefully. What you looking at, Batman? Oh shit. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Heh. Oldest trick in the book. If you face the problem of an impenetrable armor on a missile launcher, if you call a technician, he'll tell you which wire to cut. You call a soldier, he'll tell you an explosive that can breach it. You call Batman, he'll tell you to use a supercar tank hybrid. While Alfred scanned Founders Island, we found another murder victim, finding their identity to be Lady Loki? No! You're a sick person. A sick, sick animal. Am I down bad for Lady Loki? Yeah. I don't care. So what I find a fictional woman hot? There are so much worse things a person has the potential to be. I could be having anal sex with a horse. That's a horrible thing. But I don't do that. So before you judge me, remember there are people out there having sex with horses. I don't seem that bad now, do I? Goodbye, college. Hello, cut out of context clip on Twitter. Please don't do that. I could be having anal sex with a horse. Shit.
Harley Quinn.
No, Batman, that's Bill Clinton cosplaying for his roleplay with Hillary, as we all know who wears the pants in that relationship. You see, I've been keeping something secret. Harley Quinn just broke into Panessa Studios because I'm keeping 3 Joker-infected douchebags locked up to try and find a cure for Jokeritis. The Clown Prince had contracted his disease to a hot CEO lady, a gay man, and a black man who's being actively whitewashed, like that chick from the movie Mom. I fucking hate that movie. Of course we beat the shit out of them. This dumb fuck tries to fight the greatest martial artist on earth, and this guy drops a Grammy-winning performance and fucking dies. Because guess what? There's 4 Jokers, there was no cure, and Batman threw Robin in a cell because Robin got caught watching gay midget porn again. Bad Robin. Bad! I did do some important things after, like kidnapping Firefly, beating the other personality of Two-Face off, don't worry about my health, I still won, committed multiple PETA violations against a crocodile, beat the shit out of Lucius, saved Catwoman, locked Riddler in a box to rot for the rest of eternity, injected windshield washer fluid into Man-Bat, and investigated some seismic activity which was Miss Ivy going to war against the militia drones. I'm putting a beat drop on this. For myself. Probably not for you, because there's copyright.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I got you, baby. Ah, damn it. Ivy begins the process to combat the fear toxin, but for now, we needed to find a device from Simon Stagg which would allow us to use the Batmobile to destroy the Cloudburst. Gotham City, the city of farts. Fart joke, I'm funny. Yeah. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna think of funnier jokes. Guys, I thought of a funny joke. Donald Trump has AIDS.
Were they wearing masks? Masks just slow that stuff down for like...
I think now is a good time for a disclaimer, guys. I make jokes, obviously. Some that can be described as insensitive and triggering, but that's what comedy is. Do you know why children laugh at fart jokes? Because they get scolded by their parents when they shit themselves. So it's breaking the artificial boundaries of social norms when they interrupt the poorly waged, depressive, borderline suicidal kindergarten teacher. It's human nature to rebel. I say things to make people laugh, or leave angry comments that will still push my video further to a general audience, so love me or hate me, I'm still going to succeed. So either way, laugh or cope harder, as there are way worse people who make way worse, more triggering jokes. I mean, guys, there are way worse people than me. I could be making jokes about Bonnie Blue's aborted child fetus, or, I don't know, gonorrhea. Do you enjoy bullcrap with a side of dumb, buttery? Well, watch this. How did he see? I'm sorry, what? Despite the game's best efforts, I remain triumphant. If I restart at this point, I will kill myself. Simon gives me a power cell that will protect the Batmobile from the Cloudburst and push that shit in harder than Drake tried to push his son back into the womb to avoid the parental duties of being a father. I helped Ivy sprout another giant plant because I'm a good because I need to save Gotham, and because of this, the Arkham fraud dares to duel me in my Batmobile. We're gonna have to pull an emergency move. Oops. Well, it didn't work out for him. This fucking loser. Get your ass smoked. Oh, it's Joker. My bad, bro. Ivy died saving Gotham. So think about that when you use paper. That was a tree, you know? Anyways, this bum tried to kill me and gets whooped.
I've written her a poem. You want to hear it?
God, no. And find out the other bum, Gordon, is going to the militia HQ to kill Scarecrow, where the Arkham Knight destroys the greatest tax write-off since yachts, like it's a toy Tonka truck. Of course it's Jason Todd, this adopted piece of shit! I revoke this statement officially. I think there's someone in my extended family who might be adopted, so I probably shouldn't say that in case they see this. Nothing wrong with adoption, I'll probably do it when I'm older. Yeah, that's all of them. Fuck the Arkham. Gotham was safe at the expense of my sleep schedule, and school's starting soon. So yeah, you better subscribe or I will pursue other careers, specifically in terrorism. Look, even the Scarecrow looks scared of this.